This is Sue, and you are with Get Sold. Oh, I have to lower it there too. All right, so this is Sue, and you are with Get Sold, and it's been kind of a funky day for me today. I've been super out of it. Last night I was really emotional. I think there's a lot of information coming in. Some of the folks that I check in with on the YouTube channels, whatever, a lot of shifts going on with energy, a lot of things changing. Ooh, clearing energy is one of the things we do when we're on. So I'm gonna ask Soul.2k to tap in. First, we'll do our little prayer, and I would like him to see if he could talk to or go to the tree of justice, because that is a very super important tree. And I feel like the information from there may be important. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but there's something. All right, so what I want to do is just give everybody a shout out, and if everybody wants to just clear their energy for a second. With this video, you will be able to receive Soul.2k's absolute unconditional love. No matter what we talk about, you will feel it. And that's one of his missions here to help out humanity. If you haven't seen our other videos, check them out. He is a very cosmic person, human, right now, helping humanity reach its highest point through the awakening process. And he came down, he came to join us, to join me, to help with unconditional love, because we're all ascending into our higher selves. We're all going into a new version of ourselves. And in order to do that, it's almost like you have to go through some bad tunnels, bad stuff to really see what needs to be cleared out. So with that, I'm just going to say a little prayer. And those of us with us for the first time, thank you for joining us. And so here we go. What I'd like you to do with me, us, is to take 3 deep breaths. And I'd like you to hold and then release for like 7. If you can do that 3 times, what we want to do is bring in creator source energy. With that energy coming in, it helps to bring in love and some light. And I'm going to ask you to bring that energy all the way down through your feet, down to Mother Earth. Imagine your bare feet on her, and the energy just coming through down to her crystal section of the earth. Then bring that energy right back up and just spread it out. Spread it out 3, 6, 12 feet around you. And then bring that energy back up to your heart center. Lots of love, feeling that. And then bring it right back up to your crown chakra, okay? Now, what that's going to do is connect you to Creator Source and Mother Earth. Your body is created in a human form with the elements of the earth, and your soul and your spirit and the things that make you you spiritually are brought in through the light, Creator Source light. Okay, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Soul.2k, and I want to find out from you, and you had the first video we ever did, you had a lot to say about 2030, but so many timelines have changed and things. So, and I know you have a different perspective, say, than other folks, which is, like I said, a more cosmic, almost like your view is from the outside looking in from the outside of Earth, so to speak. All right, so take it away, and I just want to ask you if you can tap into the tree of justice and see what messages come.
Okay, and this gonna be like a short one just to see what he wants to see to what
Gotcha.
Just wants to say to us.
Yep.
Said right.
Yep.
Okay, so energy doesn't got the
Go ahead.
energy doesn't come in naturally. It depends on your surrounds, and it's very hard to get it naturally. Lots of people, lots of people struggle in this department, as the farther you go into the spiritual side, the harder it gets to get your own energy, as in this process you have trained yourself to pick up other energies. This is a huge roadblock for lots of people who are spiritual. Lots of them even give up because of this and barely keep going. There's a certain point where this usually happens, and they usually don't even know it. But if they're able to recognize it quick, it'll never come again. But if they aren't, it'll stay with them for the rest of the time they do spiritual stuff. It makes a lot of them who has just started stop very quickly because of how hard they think it is, and they give up on it. Lots of soul contracts have been disrupted by this too, as you'll stop following your soul contract on accident when you're supposed to do spiritual stuff, but your soul just can't handle all the energy that it's bringing in. That's the message I got from the tree.
And thank you. Thank you very much for that message. All of us, thank you and gratitude for that, and for you, Soul.2k, for bringing that through. Is there a way that he suggests, or you, or any of the energies coming in that we're protected by, can help us with that? So as we're ascending, as we're stepping into this new energy, how do we moderate this energy? Is it energy?
There's a council that helps with this. It's called Council 8. And so they call themselves that, and so they help with kind of like going through this phase, and they're known to helping with phases. Like if you're going through a hard, like the shadow phase, they're helping. If you're going through this phase, they're helping. If you're going through this phase, they're helping. But if you're like done, they're just like, okay, my job's over. They help you through the hardest phases, and that's basically their job, which makes it very hard to do your jobs. And so many people are going through the same phases because right now, this is the changing of the world.
Yes. Oh.
So they have to help a lot of people because a lot of energy's changing. So yeah, and usually they actually don't help you in your sleep spiritually. So even if you're not spiritual, sometimes they'll still help you because you're just like, hey, look at that guy. He needs some help.
Because
but it's very rare because they actually have to help the people who ask them to.
That's what I was just gonna get at, because usually we have a free will system, and it sucks because if you don't know what you don't know, and you could be asking for help in a way, but if you don't know you need to ask for the help, how are you going to get it? And it is very frustrating, but it's part of awakening as a soul, as part of that process. That was super beautiful, and I believe I told Soul.2k before that I felt that there was something that needed to come through, because I am very tired and really didn't want to do this, but I felt like there's something that we need to get out there that might be a little different from what others are saying. So they just need to ask for help, and more energy releasing. Oh boy. If you ever find yourself thinking about a lifetime or something, and you're clearing the information, a lot of times when you're clearing the energy, you can cough, you can sneeze, you can yawn, but my way is always yawning. So don't think of that as him being disinterested, please. So I do want to thank the Tree of Justice very much again for all that help. I want to thank the Council of 8. It's 8, right?
Yeah, Council of 8.
Now, are these cosmic beings that are also helping everyone right now? Because we know that we're getting help.
Yeah, they have to help a lot of people, but like I said, they have to help. And all the people ask them to. And also, another thing about them is that there's only 8 of them, but since there's so many people, they learned to, like, they're masters at quantum.
Right.
And so they're so good at it that making them quantum versions of themselves.
Wow.
So they can make like 4 of them doing 4 people and helping them, while the real person helps another person. So 5 times 8.
Wow.
And they can make even more than 5, but they usually just make 5, or usually just make 4 clones plus them.
well, considering how much help we need right now. I know that there's beings out there that are here with us, helping us. And we can do another video on like why do we need the help, because it's a big long story.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, we haven't really gone into the mechanics of what's changing with the world yet, but we'll get there. And I think the Get Sold had to happen in steps and phases. And the next one really is the 2024, where we are headed from here. But we'll still take that in chunks. So what can we suggest to the folks out there that getting in their heart center, that's something you've always said from day one, which is right here. And those of you who know how to use your third eye, go for it. But
Wait. First of all, remember that how try using your heart space and then it. So if you like do your heart space first, because of course the third eye, this is just like, all right, go out, yeah, bye, see you later. It doesn't give you a shield. You have to be trained to just do that. So go in your heart space and where your own universe is, and then go in your third eye.
Right.
But you know, try to, and then you'll go there because then you'll have some practice and
Right.
and some kind of protection. I don't know, like a shield or something.
Right.
I just use a portal.
Yes. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about as far as any other beings that you know of in your world that may be stepping in, or just anything else that you might want to add? We are going to keep this brief, but I really feel like they need all the help they can get. I know I've needed a lot of help, but I've had the help to do it. I've had the assistance from a few, including this one, so I'm grateful. There's going to be so many changes coming up. The truth on so many things, on so many levels, is going to be eking out, and it will disjoint a lot of people if they've never heard this information before. A lot of it began, to my knowledge, in 2012, and we had a huge shift, and it made a big difference. And basically, we are stepping into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius is about intuitiveness, divine feminine, all the things that we, what's the word? I want to say cylindrically, but basically every 26,000 years, there's a process that humanity goes through. And this final process has been the big human experiment to see if we could follow Mother Earth into the next phase of Mother Earth. So with that, let's do a little light language and see if there's something your peeps would like to say, or just let's do what we always do.
Okay. They just gave me a message. They just told me to make a list of a lot of the top, like the most popular trees. First time the tree of justice. So it's gonna be pretty long.
Let's tell them what the tree of justice is. I should have said
the tree of justice is isn't it the
Mount Shasta. That was the one.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
It's the tree that was the one who gave the heart to God and the devil, and he said, okay, you could either share it. I don't think we did this on record.
We did not. We were with Kristar and Cynthia, I think.
So basically, this tree of justice was the main one because it was there, and so he gave it to what we now know as God and the devil, and so he said you can, and they gave them both a heart that's super powerful. He said you can either split it with everyone else and make your being around you like a paradise, or you can keep it, making yourself powerful and making dark versions of yourself. So God chose to share it, which is, and like he said, being near God, aka being in heaven, is like a paradise, and that's how heaven was made. The devil wanted to keep it for himself, so all the demons you see are reincarnations of the devil, and all the people who you think goes there, or like the souls of them who wanted to get that got changed to a demon, are basically got like so negative energy got down to such a negative energy that the devil was able to claim them as one of his shadows, aka demons.
Yeah.
So that's basically the tree of justice. And
which is a
yeah.
creator tree.
Yeah.
A creator tree, yeah.
And yeah, so that's actually
I know it gets a little complicated if you haven't heard any of this kind of information, and the thing I want to try to like inject every now and again is that everyone in the universe has a piece of the puzzle. And everyone, it's just like if you read a story or you watch a movie, you're going to take away the certain things that you know resonate with you. Other people will take something else away, but together it makes the full picture. Not everybody can know everything, but when you're getting the information from source, it's what source needs you to know. And so we're presenting that to you, but you yourself go inside. I'm getting goosebumps on that. Yeah. So you yourself decide what feels right for you, because you have the same abilities to go in and to go into the universe and ask the same questions and you may get a different answer, but it is still part of the same big puzzle of creation.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I just got information we're gonna say in the next video.
Oh.
And so yeah, let's read.
What does it have to do with?
It starts with an E.
Okay.
And okay, so that's
all right. So we're gonna close
so,
up here. We're gonna do
okay.
a little light language, just a little bit. Is that all?
Oh, that was light language. Trying.
All right. So can you do it in light language?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love that. It's
beautiful. Pujisiam pogiaklu ijijo. Iziam pogijiam. Ikiang goiji. Ziang kafu iha. It translates to, like I said, it said to basically tell you guys, it's the short version, to tell you guys about a trees /tree and the important ones. And yeah, so that's basically the shortened version of it. And it's usually elongated. But okay, so this is
all right.
Maybe a 5 minute short one, 17 minutes.
Okay. Thank you all. And
have a good day or night, wherever however.
And what else do you say? What's your job to say?
Like and subscribe, and if any of your friends, if you think any of your friends will like this, share it with them. Bye.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you all. Love you. Here we go.
Have a good day or night or noon or afternoon or lunch, or
Bye,
breakfast or dinner.